Hello and welcome to this video of C programming. In this part we will learn about debugging a C program using GDB. We will learn how to apply a breakpoint, how to invoke GDB, how to apply a breakpoint, how to step into a function, how to execute our code line by line, and how to skip those breakpoints. So let's get started. For the purpose of this video, I have made this small program which has the usual main function and another function called f. Now both functions contain for loop which iterates from 0 to 5, less than 5 that is, so it will print 0 to 4, both will print 0 to 4, and main calls f, so 0 to 4 should be printed twice, one inside main and once inside f. Now we note the location of printf statements. This is at line number 5 and this is at line number 12. So before you can compile, before you can debug it, you should know that you need to compile it with -g option, which embeds the debugging symbols into the binary. The other way to embed it is -g GDB. So now our binary is ready for debugging. The debug binaries are usually larger and there are no optimizations. When you debug the program, you should not apply optimizations because optimizations do change the assembly code of your binary. Now before we can debug, let's verify that our program is working or not. So it is working. Now what we do is we invoke the GDB with binary name. So it has started, we can say L, and it prints the top 10 lines of the file. Now to apply a breakpoint, there are two ways. One is you specify the line number along with file name, another is simply apply the breakpoint on the line number. But since this is a single file program, we can apply straight away on the line number. But in a multiple file program, you can't do that. So the correct convention is you always provide the line number with the file name. Now we can get help over here of GDB. So help is there. We can say help breakpoints, and then you have help break. So you can read this information, how to apply a breakpoint. So GDB provides all the help, and you can also download its manual. So for example, you can go to gnu.org, and from here you can go to documentation and click GNU manuals, and there you go GDB. There is GDB, and you can read the manual here. It is also available for download, I believe. I think so. It is also available for purchase, and PDFs are there. Sorry, this is for GCC. So, for example, you can go here and you can download the PDF here, the Egypt PDF. So we can read the manual. We will start the debugging of this program. So the file name is gdb1.c clone 5, and we'll apply at line number 12. Now say run, shortcut is R, B is shortcut for breakpoint. Say run. So it has hit the breakpoint at main because execution starts in main. Now we want to see the value of I, then we say print I, and if you want to apply a watch point, then you can say display I, and then you say next. We'll execute the next line. I is printed again, and then you say n. Now I is 1, then we say n. Now printf printed this 1. This is the line number, and this is what is printed. So we say n, and it again prints 2. We say continue. It will iterate again. I becomes 3. Now it's 4, 5. So when you say continue, it will continue till next breakpoint is hit. If you say n, then it will execute the next line. And then we say n and n. Now I has become 5, so it won't go inside the loop. Oh, I have not become 5 yet. So it went into j. It hit the breakpoint, second breakpoint when we said next. When we said yeah, it has hit the next breakpoint. So now it started printing the value of j. So again we can say display j. Now you see that over here it was printing I, but here it is not printing I because now I is out of scope of the program, our debug context. So we say next and we say continue. It will continue this, and there you go. It has exited normally. Now what if our breakpoint was not there in the function f? We run this again and we say continue. So our watch point, earlier watch point, is still there and breakpoints are still there. Since we have not exited the program, those still apply. I becomes 2, 3, 4, and then we say next, and then we say next. And now say there was no breakpoint in function f and we want to go inside the function f. Usually it won't go inside if you press n over here. What you have to do is you have to say f step into, and then it goes into that function and it starts the execution. So for the purpose of this video, I think that I'll stop here. In the next video, I'll show more on GDB debugging, how we can use to debug various error conditions where the program fails and you have no clue what is going on. I mean, in small programs, it's very easy to catch the problems just by looking at the source code, but in large programs, it's very hard because you just can't remember all the source code, what is where. So debugging is a fine art, and it takes practice to learn it. So happy programming, and thanks for watching the video. I hope you would have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and good luck. Thanks very much.